Ever feel like after your book came out, the people who helped you put it out kind of dropped you like a hot potato, a lead brick, whatever other kind of expression you want to use? What I want to talk to you today about is how you can continue to make use of that book and how powerful it is in all that you do. Because what you did isn't something that was for yesterday, it's something that is right now, right here, today. Let's talk about how you can make an impact right now, today. Even as my dog goes crazy in the background. Can you hear her thumping around back there? She's very small, but she likes to roll around on the carpet. How you doing? My name's Steve Kidd. I am a third generation minister, international best-selling author of 41 books and counting. Over the course of the last 40 years in business, I've had the amazing opportunity of helping over 5,000 people in the process of writing, publishing, marketing their books to bestseller, and everything that goes beyond that. Because bestseller is the beginning. Bestseller is your day one launch strategy. And all too often, after we become a bestseller, we kind of feel like we got dropped. We kind of feel like, okay, but now what? What are we going to do now that we have that book out? How are we going to make money with it? How are we going to impact people? Um, and that's where I come in. I mean, yes, I have launch programs and I love doing those with people. And I absolutely will continue to help people write and publish and market their books to bestseller. But more than anything, I want you to have that ongoing visibility, that real, if you will, designed blueprint for how you are going to be visible, truly, really, and ongoingly, to use that word over and over again, really visible in the marketplace to the specific people that you're meant to serve, because somebody's waiting on you. Somebody needs absolutely, exactly, totally who you are, doing the thing that you do. There is somebody that they're just not doing what they could be doing because you're not sharing who you are, your book that you wrote that gives them absolutely the exact answers that they need. It isn't visible enough that people can really see it and then be able to make use of it, be able to really know you, like you, and trust you. Does it feel like you were dropped? Does it feel like you were brought in, worked hard with, had great things happen, your book launched, you felt great about it, maybe you did hit the bestseller list, and then kind of crickets? What did your publisher do? I know, because I've been in the industry long enough, but I've also talked to enough people. I know that so many people, when they go with a traditional publisher, feel like once the book came out, the publisher just kind of handed them a piece of paper and said, here's a bunch of people you can go talk to, and maybe they'll help you market the book. Feels that way. I know a lot of the hybrid publishers, they usually have a launch program, get you to bestseller, those kind of things. Some of them even have some other additional services that they sell for tweets or videos or memes or those kind of things. Do we still call them tweets now that Twitter is X? I don't know. That's a great question that has nothing to do with what we're talking about today. Um, but in reality, you really, truly kind of don't have anything beyond the launch of the book. And of course, obviously, if you self published, it's all on you. You find yourself carrying the weight of the exposure, the visibility, and all of those kind of things for your book. And it can feel overwhelming. Um, I don't want to call anybody out, but I worked with a company that had a whole process for really doing the testing and all those kind of things so that you got the right ads so that you could then run Facebook ads for your book and have it continually go and sell. And they had pretty good statistics for the kind of money that people made. I think they kind of undersold how much money people were spending to make that kind of money. And that's usually typically the case. I know a lot of folks that have done the, go here and get a copy of my free ebook, that's on their webpage or their landing page, or go here and get my ebook for just the cost of shipping and handling. So, for $5, $6, $8, you get the print copy of the book. And that is a great way to capture people's information, and you can put them into a nurture sequence, and then you can, send emails to them and that kind of thing. But in those cases, in any of those marketed cases, I also know that most of those people are spending 2 to 4 or 5 times as much on their ad spend as they actually make back in the actual sale of the book. Now, that's okay. These are marketing expenses, and you got to kind of get the ball rolling. I also know that for most of those people, if your book's set up right and it leads to the next thing in sales that they made because they build the know, like, and trust. And I want you to understand that. If you think of your book as cheap milk at the back of the store, as the sale item that everybody's coming into the store to get, you've got really, really great price on toilet paper today or what have you. Okay. You go to that store, you go towards the back of the store, you pick up that one thing. That's why I love the milk, because the milk is always in the back of the store, right? And typically the milk is at the end of the cookies and the chips. Because cookies need, milk needs cookies to go with it, right? Yeah, I know. I can't imagine how I gained all that weight and that I got to work on it now, right? And so you grab a couple of things. Often real close to the milk is kind of the prepared foods. So if you're happening to be dashing through on the way, like say coming home, after work, you can grab something that you can stick in the microwave or in the oven and make dinner and not have to think about what's for dinner. Or you can go to the deli and have the deli, just give you all of those kind of things. The stores are set together on purpose, and you need the store that is your business set together on purpose too, so that your book leads to the things that are going to really actually make you the money. You need, and you may even be feeling a little overwhelmed now because of those things that I was talking about. You really do need somebody to come in and say, hey, I'm here for you. I want to help you really, truly make a difference. I want to help you do the things that you're meant to do in this world to make that impact. And that's where I come in. I want to help you know how to continuously have that exposure that leads to the impact, how to build that know, like, and trust factor so that people want more of what you do. I would love to talk to you about that. I would love to take a peek at your book and say, hey, here's what's working. Here's what could work even more. Give you some free advice on that kind of things to help you make an impact. So what I'd like to invite you to do is just drop the word impact into the comments down below or over to the side. It's probably that way on LinkedIn, and whichever way it is. And, let's talk. Let's talk about your impact, what impact you're making now, and how that book can help you make a greater impact and lead towards you really creating that relationship with people. I'd love to help you do that. Sorry, my voice, I know it's a little bit weak right now. I'm much more tired than I thought I was going to be from my little bit of travels and stuff, but I'm doing good. And I'm so glad to be here with you. I want to help you make that impact. I hope that you're happy, safe, warm, and loved. And until we're together again next time, which is tomorrow, I hope you have a great week.